crazy as far as the stores. I mean, the people were nice, and everyone, the customers even were all right, but they were all concerned. Obviously, this was the bread aisle where it would normally be full. They said the moment they get bread in, it's all gone. And they had some in. We noticed a truck, so we went back, and they had some more bread, but it's limited one per customer. It's that way everywhere. And this older man talked to me about, this was the meat section. Empty. Completely empty. No meat. And you could only get 2 per customer. And we did, thank goodness they brought out some burger meat at the second half. They only bring out 20 in the morning and 20 in the evening. And this is in a large store that usually keeps burger meat all the time. And they thankfully brought it out, and I got 2. This one person was trying to get meat for their mother, and they said, "I'm sorry, we can't let you get meat and bread." This was pork meat. That's all they had, and no one wanted that, the pork meat. But people were wondering, like, what the heck? But this is the milk section. Now, thankfully, Dollar General had milk for people. Of all the eggs, the aisle was empty. This is where the butter would normally be, and it would normally be filled just fully. They stated that it's that way everywhere, and I'm being told it's that way across this world. Not just here in Tennessee, but in Illinois, Indiana, Texas, which just got a bad tornado today. Search to them, or yesterday actually. Kentucky, California, New York, New Jersey, Florida, Michigan, Montana, Iowa, Idaho. I've gotten various people on my channel and various people message, and even I've seen Germany. It's that way. People over in Europe, it's that way for them. Canada, they limited 1 carton per person, and they should have got some. And we used all we had, or technically didn't have really, money wise. We used everything that we had to get canned food, because they recommended everyone to get canned food to last them. They told them last you at least a week or 2, maybe longer. So we got what we could, and I got some drinks, and thankfully we already had some water, but the cans, and they said things next Wednesday in that store. And bring them out twice. Other countries, the way, they said, you'd think this was Venezuela or something. Noodle soup, that's where ramen noodle soup should be. I got this, which normally we like nothing. Some broth as well, but this is the they said limit 1 per person. They said they brought the paper in that morning, or yesterday morning. Sold out. A couple of minutes, it was gone. And they stated that now the deli, thankfully, is still going, because you just kind of walk through and they give you your food. But there's we got what we could of we got 1 container of the paper styrofoam, paper plates, and then styrofoam cups. Dollar General had some. As far as canned foods, we got what we could to last us a good little while in case of breakdown of things. And we really got it with what we didn't have because we went financially. Yeah, I don't want to. I'll talk about that in another. But yeah, some people asked me how we were financially. Well, thankfully, thanks to that donation, it took care of one thing, but now we're back in that situation again. We're back in that situation again. I mean, I don't want to say that, but tax money is going to due to it's crazy. The aisles are empty. I'm going to do another video. These are the aisles, just empty. This is where rice should be. There should be rice and beans there. I mean, there should be plenty of beans and rice there, and it's gone. This is where pasta ragu should be. Things like that. This is where normally that's sauce. Canned tomato, we didn't get any of that, but they would normally have all kinds of other things on the bottom. They didn't. Let's see. This was the other area. They should have that. That's where there should be canned corn. One should have peas, green beans, and lima beans, and northern beans, pinto beans. There should be spinach, and on the bottom should be Bush's beans. I got the last two Bush's beans that were there. This was another aisle. They had another aisle with in this store. They had another aisle with some beans right there in the middle. People just, whenever there's anything that does come in, people just go in and get it all. See, there should be rice. There should be minute rice, rice-a-roni. There should be some spaghetti, pasta shells. There should be macaroni and cheese. All kinds of things like that right here, all across there. But it's empty. Same thing here. There should be all kinds of... This is where ravioli should be. They only had 2 left, and it was just cheese. A can of cheese. Chef Boyardee. Have the larger cans of Chef Boyardee, but all these small dinner things. Let's see, did I skip? No. Okay. This things like that were, but the top 2 rows, one was left to the left over there. You can see one person's cart. They had all that. All the pastas. I think that was one person. Let's see. 2 more empty aisles here. Pretty much empty. Another one that's here and there, a few empty items in this area. Right here, there should be all kinds of Bush's beans. No, not Bush's beans. I think there should be. See, the Bush's chili beans and grilling beans are to the right. But this should be. I'm not sure, but I think like whole potatoes, new potatoes, things like that. I think but these are off brands at the top. There should be different things, all kinds of things there. Another aisle, and this was Mike's, where they normally have all kinds of things. And then they've set this up outside the doctor's office, where you have to be tested for fever. You have to tell whether you have a fever, and they check your fever before you're even allowed into the doctor's office. Because if you have a fever, you won't be allowed. I mean, a fever they want to know first before you go in. This was Dollar General. Dollar General. This is where the soups should be. They had one Progresso soup to the left there. Let's see. I think this is where Lysol should be. And this was where they had some breads in Dollar General. Where breads were. A few breads. This is the paper section. There should be paper towels and toilet paper of all kinds there. In this area of Dollar General. These are the sections of Tylenols and acetaminophen, which is Tylenols, ibuprofens, empty. Empty rows where Tylenol should be. Just the only ones they had were PMs. The PMs that make you sleepy. There should be all kinds of at the top row. There should be all kinds of. There are usually like all kinds of different melatonins and vitamins and things like that. They were out of all the vitamins, all the melatonins, things like that, just completely empty. So necessity's just empty. And this is what we were seeing everywhere. And I got news from different people, from people at the store that were different customers said that family members and friends, you saw people from counties, I'm talking counties all across the state, were going to these stores trying to find things. But they said that there were just as quickly as the people get it on the shelves, it's gone. He said in all the Walmarts around us. He said that they expect things to be that way. He said there are 8 trucks that are supposed to go to each store. They're only allowing one 18-wheeler truck to go to each Walmart. And he said it's going to take them months. And he said even after months, they'll probably only be. He said inside information at Walmart told him that it will only get back to half of within months, maybe within the next few months, it'll only get back to half of what it should look like. Walmart or store would look like. So, yeah. That's what they said. And that's what the guy said. Alright, so peace. Out. This is an update on everything. The stores are empty. Signing out. We got what we could. And spent everything we had and didn't have, basically. We'd overdraw, and then you just have to do what you have to do. And then we've still got taxes to pay, bills to pay, things. And I don't know what they're gonna. I have no idea. I hope the tax returns come in, or we won't be. Or we'll have to borrow money from the bank just to be able to pay the house and land insurance, because the taxes haven't come in, because it's going to take even longer this year because of this whole delay and crisis. So I just hope and pray things straighten out for us, but themselves, they're just empty. Signing out. We got what we could, and we got enough to last us for a while, and we just wanted to stock up in case of craziness. But I mean, finances are back to a bad situation as well. So pray. Let's stay prayed up. Signing out. Peace.